Hello everyone. You know, it has it has a long time, maybe a half month, that I didn't make a journal radio. So today I would like to keep going on my weekly journey and discuss something I think maybe is really interesting. Okay, let's go ahead. I will choose two topics. The first one is my work and the second one is my life. Okay, let's go to the first part. If you talk about my work, I have been working at the company as a front-end engineer for more than 2 months, and I suppose I already be accustomed to the routine, to the development routine. So I think that's not a big deal that if you let me to develop something or do something else. And as the development of the AI, artificial intelligence, during the past 2 months, I actually didn't write too much code by myself, manually write code by myself. So I think it's really amazing, but I also realize that it's a danger for me. I must admit that the AI is rapidly development. Then I imagine that the agent mode to development front end or software is really amazing. I must admit that, and so I have to say that anybody. I have to say that I feel anxious. I feel nervous that maybe someday I will be laid off because of the AI development. 1 week ago, here is a news that mentioned that our company will lay off 8,000 official staffs. So I'm not a real official staff. I'm just a external resource or contractor. So if they try to lay off 8,000 staffs, I cannot imagine how many external resources could be laid off too. So I'm anxious and I always think about my career path. I also think about my career choice. What can I do to use the AI to not be past to not be let off by. I cannot imagine that. I only know that I only know something not very common. I have some summary. I want to learn English, and I want to improve my speaking English. I want to improve my listening English. I believe that even the development of artificial intelligence, we still need to the importance of English will be stronger, and I suppose that at that point the English learning will have the best benefit if I input my time to it. If you compare with learning some new technologies or something else, I think it's low benefit. For example, if you want me to learn how to use React 19, or if you let me to learn how to use Linux command or something else, it's low benefit. This technology we could learn, but as the development of artificial intelligence, we could let AI to take this job and let AI to learn how to use that tools. Tools is not important, and so if you want me to learn something, I will choose English, because as far as I know, English is very important for us to discuss, to communicate, to use AI. At this period, the development of software is becoming promote engineering. So in my opinion, I will continue to learn English. So what is the must for me to learn English? I will choose some materials that I'm really interested in. For example, I will choose to read or listen some NBA related topic. I will choose something like China, America, political relationship topics. All the topics I will choose is what I interested in. So that's what I want to do. I want to. I record my memory that I already did that using this math for a long time. Maybe from 10 years ago I followed this path, but not very good. So actually recently I also followed a new rule that I need to read and listen carefully again and again, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, until all the content of the article could be listened to me, could be read for me. So that's what I want to do. I will use some IELTS examination materials to help me to read carefully, to listen carefully. I will also notice that I also realize that I need to master know the high frequency words. It's about 1,000 high frequency used words. I need to learn how to and immediately know what that means, so I can improve my learning English. If I cannot immediately know what does it mean, I cannot know the whole article, whole sentence, the whole. So that's what I want to do. And next question. Okay, let's talk about my life. My life is simple, but it's also related to English. I already talked it before. My daughter, who is about 4.5 years old, she start to learn English by watching YouTube Kids, and now we believe that her English goes back and not improved as I used to think. I think maybe she could have better, but actually she didn't. Recently we have a choice. We have a decision that we need to give up her lessons. We paid for her to start online lessons to help her to improve English by online English one-on-one speaking topic by reading some simple books, picture books by the original first language teacher. But since not very go smoothly, the teacher always be absent, and my daughter is a girl who is slow emotion, which means that she cannot get into the atmosphere as quick as possible. She will take a long time to apply this situation. So I mean, she cannot do so I mean, if there is for example, if the class will be taken 2 times a week, but sometimes since there are some reasons for the teacher, we cannot do that. We cannot do that for half a month, maybe more long time. So after half a month, my daughter cannot be familiar with the teacher. So that's the question, So I think it's not great. So anyway, we have a choice. We have a decision to get to stop the class, the lessons, the online lessons, So anyway, I must admit, I have to say that the lessons really helped a lot for my daughter to improve her pronunciation, for her to read some words according to how it write. So I think that is really good. But what I want to say is that I expect more, but it didn't give me a high result. So that's the reason why we choose to stop it. Maybe I already said it before. We choose another online course lessons that required me to read some picture books by ourselves is more cheap, because there is no first language teachers anymore, so it's more cheaper, and it's just 400 yuan for a year. I'm not sure it will improve my daughter's English for a big process, but I will have a try. Yesterday we saw some videos taken by me that there are some videos show that my daughter can speak English very well. She can speak for a long time, but recently she couldn't do that. And her pronunciation looks like a Chinese more, and of course her Chinese speaking is more like Chinese. Yeah, some for a long time her grandmother always say that my daughter's accent looks like a foreigner, but after half a year, my daughter finally looks like a Chinese. If you talk about her accent. So radios can give us some memories and some comparison, and let us know what she used to be, and what and what's her improvement, and what's her backman. Anyway, I'm not sure about the English speaking, the English skills. Is my long time topic, and maybe I will talk about it for a long time. Related to me, related to my daughter. Anyway, I will share my latest experiences, and maybe sometimes I will I will do some comparison between this radio and a year later radio. So let's stay tuned for the result. Okay, that's my latest weekly journey. Thank you. Bye bye.